Nothing.
Go ahead and finish your story.
No, that's okay.
Welcome back. We have Darrell Whorton with us. He's representative of 12 Oaks out there on Highway 7 South. And are you gearing back up now? You kind of took off for a little bit. I mean, we had some parties out there, but the murder mysteries are coming back.
Murder mysteries. It's been a while since we did one.
Yeah.
We were really busy at Christmas with Christmas parties, and then the first couple weeks of January, we got to take a little bit of a break. We were gearing back up for murder mystery. We have one this coming Saturday and one the following Saturday. And we've traditionally done those on Friday and Saturday nights. And we're trying to mix up the crowd. It's kind of funny because Friday night you have a tendency to get one group of people, and Saturday night, and we wanted to kind of mix those together a little bit. It works really good to have a variety of ages and personalities.
And you got to have the right atmosphere. And if you have a larger crowd, it lends to a much more memorable, exciting time, right?
It's the more the merrier.
No doubt.
And now, it gets merrier.
Usually, you've had themes. You've had the Roaring Twenties. You've had Christmas related murder mysteries. Tell us about some of the other ones.
The very first one we did was Death of a Millionaire, and I think Ann was at that one. And that one was a millionaire had died, and everybody all the family and staff was coming for the reading of the will. That was the very first one.
Typical whodunit type of thing.
Typical whodunit. Yeah. We did the Roaring Twenties, Murder at the Four Deuces. We did Ho Ho Homicide, which was Christmas. We did a pirate one. We did one that was it was a Halloween type thing. It was witches and warlocks and that type of thing. And the one we're doing this time is, I think maybe going to become one of my favorites, and it's, I forgot what the name of it. It's fairy tale.
Okay.
Once Upon a Murder. And it's fairy tale characters. Little Red Riding Hood, Snow White, Belle and the Beast, Beauty and the Beast, Jasmine and Aladdin, the Three Little Pigs, Rumpelstiltskin. And I did it a little different this time. I've kind of let people kind of pick their characters because everybody kind of has a favorite storybook character that they would love to be. And it's kind of amazing. Rumpelstiltskin has been the one that everybody has asked for the most.
Really? Oh, really?
And so I think that would be a fun character. But the theme on this one is Cinderella has disappeared. And so Prince Charming is having to find a replacement. And so he's invited everybody to his house, and he's looking for a new Cinderella.
Oh, that'll be fun.
And of course, during the course of the evening, somebody will get murdered.
Okay.
And as usual, it's about a 3-hour event. We'll do a full dinner. We'll start with probably a soup, and then a salad and entree, and then dessert, and it takes about 3 hours. During the course of the evening, of course, someone gets murdered, and then we spend the second half of the evening trying to solve
the murder
mystery. And so we have a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun. I've been to two of them, I think, and they're a real joy to.
Yeah, and it gives you a chance. We assign a character to you, and so you come dressed as that person. And when you come into that house, you're no longer
are that character.
You are that character for the evening.
Well, the one that I was involved with, I was an evil guy, a ruthless cop, I think, on the take.
Yeah.
And the person that was married to me, she came up to me afterwards and she goes, "Why were you so mean to me?" It was like, duh, that was my character. And she thought I was serious about it. So I guess I did a pretty good job.
Yes, it is, and it gives you a chance to kind of be somebody else.
Step out of your box.
Step out of your box a little bit. Yeah.
But they're fun, and they're open to everyone, not just the theater company or just a little elite group. It's open to everyone.
And you don't have to be a character to come.
Yes, we actually have some people, and a lot of people do this their first time because they don't know what's going to go on, and so they come and watch. And we just call them our guest, and you come and you eat the meal and stuff with us, sit at the table with us, and just kind of sit back and watch everything, and you still get to help solve the murder.
And what happens to those people?
Most of those people immediately after us say, "I want to come back and I want to be a character."
Yeah.
Exactly.
My wife, for example, she's if anyone knows my wife Betty, she's not antisocial, but she's a loner type, And she was a hoot. I was looking at her.
She was giving clues. She'd like come up to you and ask you.
I think she solved it. Did she not solve it
she
the first time?
She did solve it, yeah.
She paid attention and she
She's pretty analytical. She knows. She knows the time. She keeps up with all that. When we go to the movie, she ruins it for me. She'll say it's so and so. I go, don't tell me. Did you watch? She's not seen the movie before. Yeah. Or she'll say, I knew it was,
And it's always funny to kind of watch some of the people that are on the quiet side. They kind of come to life a little bit. Mm-hmm. And a lot of those then end up coming back, and they make some of the best characters.
Yeah.
Because it's a chance to be somebody else.
So you got 2 weekends of this. This is the first weekend, this coming Saturday.
This Saturday.
And is that full or is it not?
There's about 6 openings left for this Saturday. Okay.
Now next week, is it completely open?
It's about half.
Half full?
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you want to be involved.
Get your bid in. If you
and even we always have some people at the last minute that want to come, and we have extra characters. We purchase these, and it comes with usually 20 characters, and then we buy an extension pack that has 20 more. Mm-hmm. And so we always have plenty of characters. Mm-hmm. And you can come at the last minute because there's really not a lot of preparation for it. The main thing would just be your costume. Mm-hmm. And that's always kind of neat. Some people will be very minimum. I've had some people come with maybe just a hat or something on, to kind of signify. Then I have had, I expect to see Snow White. I expect to see a full-blown Snow White costume for this particular character. Little Red Riding Hood, I've already talked to her. She'll be in a full-blown Little Red Riding costume. But
and if you like the thing, you can go to the thrift stores here to get the proper attire, or Metamorphosis
is a great place. They've moved out by the junior high, and we visit with her and try to keep her in the loop of what we're doing. And it's kind of funny. People take these costumes and, like for instance, Little Red Riding Hood. You could make that a traditional long red outfit, or you can be the sexy Little Red Riding Hood. And so it's always quite comical to see
which way they go
with it. It just kind of depends on your personality.
Before we run out of time, let's tell people how they can get a hold of you.
They can call 416-5529. And we'll get the information to them. Okay. Look us up on Facebook as another place.
And are there 12
Oaks Estates.
Oh, okay, Estates.
Yeah. And very quickly, too, February 14th and 15th, we'll be doing our romantic Valentine dinner. It'll be at 12 Oaks. We'll have the whole house decorated for Valentine's, and we're trying to set up kind of semi-private little dining areas for 2, for 4 people, 4, 6. It's $50 a couple, which is very reasonable for Valentine's. I have yet to go anywhere for Valentine's with my wife and spend only $50, but it's a nice 5-course meal, and we'll treat you good. And we've actually something we're doing a little different this year. If you wanted to have a private dining room, we have one of the rooms there that we're going to set aside. It costs you a little bit more money, but if you want to have an absolute private dining room, be waited on hand and foot, we can do that for you.
Okay.
416-5529.
Where can you get that here in town?
Only at 12 Oaks.
There you go.
That's right.
We usually go to Branson, and I always drop a $100 bill by the time we plus gasoline.
All right, give them a call, and got a lot more things coming up. We'll have you come back some other time and talk about what's going on at 12 Oaks.
All right.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Darrell.
you having us.
All right. Thanks.
Let's take a break. We're going to do a phone interview with Leah Spears, and she's going to be talking about her, is it a band group, I guess? Leah and the Mojo Doctors. We'll talk to her in just a few minutes. Stay with us. I've got a